Hello everyone, welcome to this video on an English show on Porto. Today we're going to be previewing Roma vs Porto in the Europa League on this coming Thursday. Let's start on the Roma side of things because they're the home team. They came away with a 1-0 victory against Parma over the weekend, quite similar to what they did against Venezia, where they scored from a penalty and won. This time they scored from a brilliant free kick. Not much else to shout about in that game. They got the job done. To my knowledge, Paulo Dybala's not going to be back, so I don't know what that will mean necessarily. Roma have been good in the Europa League at home. They've won 3 and 4 games, drew to Bilbao and won the rest, including most recently getting a 3-0 victory against Frankfurt. So it's going to be difficult to go there, honestly. As for Porto, well, they managed to get their first win in the league this year, which is a step in the right direction. They did win their last game away from home in the Europa League. Porto did go to Stadio Olimpico earlier in the competition when they played Lazio away. Lost 2-1 thanks to a late goal. As for like head-to-head matchups and players to look out for, I've sort of done that already on my first leg preview. Porto will be to win this. Luckily, they can take this to penalties with a draw. Still, they can't afford to lose this. What's also interesting is that Martin Anselmi, he made changes at the weekend, including like key players. So Eustáquio was benched, Varela was benched, Samu was benched, albeit Varela and Samu came on as subs against Farennes. But I think it gives us the idea that they're going to be starting this game, that their priority was to play against Roma on Thursday. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot else to discuss, so I'll just go to my predicted lineup. Of course, Costa will be in goal. Diallo didn't play against Farennes. I don't know what the situation is with him, so I'm not fully sure whether he's going to play. I'll just check if he was on the bench, but in the meantime, I expect Otavio and Nuhan Perez to play. So yeah, Diallo was on the bench, so I think he'll also be in that back three. And then at wing back, Jean Mario was benched, and he did come on as a sub, but regardless, I'm going to say that he will be starting, as will Varela and Eustáquio. Francisco Mora, who scored at the weekend, I think he played a full 90 minutes. I still think he will start. Chances are Zaidu Sanusi will be subbed on at some point in the game. Also, to be fair, Francisco Mora didn't play a full 90 minutes against Roma, so it does make a bit more sense there. Still, I'm going to say Mora will be the left wing back, and then front three, expect it to be Gonzalo Borges, Rodrigo Mora, and Samu. Yeah, Rodrigo Mora, Samu, two of the main attackers. Gonzalo Borges, he was terrible against Roma, but he had a full 90 minutes and he didn't play against Farennes. So what I'll say, is it makes sense to play him, but if he does nothing in the first 45 minutes, he has to be subbed off. So yeah, that's my lineup overall. Both sides not reached their highest potential yet. Porto have a manager who's got a team from Ecuador to win the South American equivalent of this competition, the Copa Sudamericana. So it's time for him to prove that he can use that transferable experience and take Porto to the final and win the competition. But first has to get over this hurdle first. My prediction, I almost changed my mind because Roma have been underwhelming. Porto do have the manager with that tournament experience, but Roma have been strong at home. I think it'll be close, but I think it'll be 1-1 in normal time, and I think Roma's going to win 2-1 in extra time. Hopefully, that isn't the case. Hopefully, Porto can come away with the win and play Lazio or Athletic Bilbao. But yeah, that was my preview overall. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. What's your prediction for the game? Until next time, for Porto, and do give a like and subscribe.